Hello, people. What's going on with y'all? Happy Saturday. Can you guess what I'm doing? Out walking. Hope y'all are doing well today. Hello. What's on the menu today, y'all? Are you guys cooking? Well, what's happening? What's going on? What's shaking? What you doing? How are you doing it? Are you being safe? I hope you're being safe. Got some, got some things going on. All good. Wanted to give y'all a little message for today. Want to talk real quick about breaking generational curses and the difficulty with breaking generational curses when you're the member in your family that's required to do that. It's funny how you don't volunteer. It's just given to you as a task. And I was given the task to be called to break the generational curses in my life. It's not easy, guys, I'll tell you, because when it's you that has to set the pathway for the rest of your family, it's a serious task. Now, I know I spoke on my community tab that I was going to make some videos about both my sides of the family, and I'll do that when the time is right, but just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about generational curses and what it can do to your family and to your lineage. Check that out. You guys like that? You like that with the little bridge? It's cute. We're gonna walk across the bridge in a second. When you're required to break generational curses, it's a daunting task. And sometimes it's a task you didn't ask for, but you're appointed to it. You're called from a high spiritual plane to fix all the generational curses that's been placed in your family and in your lineage. And just recently, I had the receipt from the Spirit that you're the one that's required to break the curses. I said, me? Why me? Why not me? Why not me? Right? So when you're called out of your family to step out the box and to do what nobody else in your family will do, you either take the job up or you forfeit the job. I've chosen not to forfeit the job, y'all. There's been a lot of curses, spiritual curses, on both sides of my family, my father's side and my dad's side. I never knew how heavy both of my sides of the family was in witchcraft, heavy into the occult. And a lot of secret societies, and I touched on that before, that, both members of my family was in secret societies. Quick overview. Eastern Stars, Freemasonry, the Knights of Columbus, sororities and fraternities. And when you grow up in a family, you don't know that your family is into this stuff. You don't know because it's kept secret, right? But we're in a time, especially right now, where what is uncovered and whatever it is that's been hidden has to come out. Now, when we come to this realization that stuff has to come out, this has to be purged, right? If you're not comfortable with whatever lifestyle you've been living, when you never thought that anybody would find out that lifestyle that you've been living, at this point in time, you're in big trouble. You're in very, very big trouble. You're in huge trouble. Because a whole lot of people, they don't want to live in their truth, y'all. People run away from the truth. They fear it. They fear the truth. They fear what's real. And what I'll tell you is that you never have to fear what is real. Okay? Don't ever run away either from what's real. Can't run away from reality and what it is that's real, right? So, when you grew up in a family, right? And you didn't know that the members of your family were involved in such affiliations and associations, it could be a big eye-opener for you. Because I'll tell you, the things that these associations do when nobody is watching is so very, 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 I can't even come up with the word, y'all. The level of wicked that these people do in the dark when they don't think anybody's watching. Okay? I've had family members in law enforcement. I've had family members in these associations that have come up against me and have tried to, behind the scenes, destroy me. And that didn't happen. So all the chaos and everything that you hide and that you try to cover up, you spend your life trying so hard to cover up. What do you do when it gets revealed and it gets put out there for everybody to see? Do you continue on with your evil? Do you continue on doing evil when you know you've been exposed for doing evil? I guess that's the sad of this question. Do you continue on with your wickedness when you know that people know that you are wicked? Do you continue it? I guess you do. I guess you do. I guess you do. You know, it's sad when people get called out for wrongdoing. And you would think they would stop and turn around, but they push forward with it. I've never felt so free of the level of falsehood with people that claim that they love you. You guys, it's coming up on a year that I've been on YouTube. And if you go back to my old video, back on my birthday, February 23rd of last year, I had on a yellow shirt. If you go back to that video, that was the video that I made when I had experienced my first death magic attack. Go back. It's been a year. It's been that long that I've been on here, trying to share with y'all what's, has happened to me, transpired in my life, what I've come to find out, not on any 3D realm, but what I had to find from the spirit. I'm pretty much solving my own case, y'all. One thing's for certain. I would much rather have somebody come in my face and shoot me between the eyes than to have them work on me in the background. Because I think it's like this. If you work witchcraft, right? If you're a witch, okay, that's fine. I'm not judging, because I don't judge over here. I'm not a judgmental person. I don't judge nobody walking the face of this earth. But when you dabble in the occult, right? You dabble in the occult, and you doing what you're doing. You know, you traveling, you going to have these parties, these mansion parties, and you're going to have to do activities with these people, right? You get involved in that, but you never stop to think, can all this occultism be exposed? Oh yeah, it can be exposed. In 2024 and beyond, you guys, dig deep within, okay? Go within. You have to really take time to get to know people, okay? In due time, people will reveal themselves to you. It can be anybody. Don't jump too far too soon with people. Sit back, relax. That's what I'm doing in 2024. Or I'm sitting back and I'm just observing. I've become a great observer. You know, I watch people's behaviors more. I listen to more of what they say, how they say it, their mannerisms. In due time, people tell on themselves. Now, I've been heavily close with the spirit lately, guys. And that was my prayer for 2024, that I increase my discernment, and I want God to show me the enemy and to show me the enemy's plan, like that. Abba told me that I have to keep my hair clear, have to keep my mind clear, have to keep my spirit clear, have to keep my energy clear, because I just didn't know the spiritual calling I had over my life until now, y'all. And it's such a blessing when you wake up and you can begin to have the skills to combat in the spirit. I didn't have the tools to combat in the spirit realm because I didn't know that I was being attacked in the spirit realm. Y'all see what I'm going with it? But let me tell you this. Once you learn the tools to ward in the spirit, there will be no weapon formed against you that will ever prosper. Now, my take on it is that I think I've been under attack since I was a little girl. Attack from my family spiritually. But I think since about 2020 is when I started getting attacked on the actual YouTube platform with associates. But I've been attacked all my life. You know, I had to put the pieces together. I didn't understand why my life was going the way that it was going and why things was happening the way that they were happening. I had no tangible proof of what is going on. What is this, you know? And it didn't click. 43 years of spiritual attack, 43 years of heavy witchcraft. Done by a bunch of highly weak individuals. These people weak, y'all. Let me ask you, we should take a poll. Do you think anybody has strength that has to work on you and you don't know? What I'm saying is they feel it's okay to whip up on you and you don't know. Is that a sign of strength or is that a sign of weakness? What y'all think? What y'all think about it? I think it's weak. I think it's extremely weak to battle and fight in the realm you can't see. Fight me in the 3D, you got a match. Fight me in the 3D, I might get my ass whipped, but I'm gonna give you a run for your money. You're gonna go home hurting. You're gonna go home hurting. But what really has jump-started my spirit in 2024 is exposure of the enemy. I don't like people that work in the dark, y'all. And I don't like weak people at all. It's a pet peeve of mine if you're weak. It's a pet peeve of mine if you have to fight people behind the scenes. It's an extreme sign of weakness. And once you realize that the enemy that you was battling was even more weak from the beginning than you would have ever been, that's when the lights come on. And that's when the Holy Spirit starts showing you stuff, okay? Because you can be going through things in your life and you have no idea where it's coming from. It's coming from stuff in the spiritual realm that you can't even see. Down here kicking your ass. Down here kicking your ass, and you don't have no idea where it's coming from. It's coming from the spirit. It's coming from people putting spells on you. People putting magic on you. You can't see it. That's the kicker. The kicker is you can't see it. They doing it to you and you can't see it. I've chosen that wherever God leads me in this life to expose wickedness, I will go. My life has been so altered by witchcraft attack that I have no choice but by the Most High to expose it. I have to expose it. It's my job to expose it, and I will expose it. So, some things you gotta do. When the Holy Spirit tells you to do it, you gotta do it. Welcome. Y'all like that? Y'all know y'all like my scenery. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing though, but y'all like me strolling and walking and talking with y'all. I know you do. So, we got exposed in 2024, y'all. The enemy has to be exposed. It's our job to expose it. It's our job to call out people that do really bad things in the dark. I can't stand a coward. Can y'all? I can't stand a coward. I hate a coward. I hate a coward. I always walk in strength and I always walk in power, but I can't stand. My pet peeve is a coward. A whole coward. I don't like cowards. You got a problem with me? You have to come to my face. Address me with it. Don't go behind my back. Don't do that. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. I've stated many times that I'm a very easygoing person, y'all. But the attacks that I've had over stuff, 3D stuff, y'all. Materials. I've never been materialistic. I've never been a materialistic person. I don't think I'll ever be materialistic. If I can have the bare minimum and have peace in my heart every day, that's all I want. I don't want a whole lot. I don't want a whole lot at all. Because I know I'm not meant to stay here. We're not meant to stay here, y'all. And I know every video I make, I always throw in the essence of time. And Abba always tries to tell me to relate to y'all that it's a time factor. It's a time factor. Every time I wake up, it's in the back of my mind. He tells me it's a time factor. Get up. It's a time factor. Get up. It's a time factor. Get up. And you may not know where you're going. You may not know how you're going to get there. But you got to get up. Have to. You gotta get up, even if you have to wobble. You know, sometimes you ever got up and you were weak, you just wobbly. Sometimes you got to wobble, but you gotta get up. And if you choose to get up, and all you can do is get up and stand, God is okay with you getting up and just standing until he's ready to move you where you need to be. That's how I feel. You know, God willing, I'll be 44 next month, and it'll be a year to date that I made that video on my page on my birthday when I had a death spell put on me. And I really did think that I was going to die, y'all. I thought I was gone. I knew I was gone. I knew it. I'll never forget that night. I've come so far spiritually. You know, my growth has nothing to do how I feel with anything in the world or anything in the 3D. I feel like I had to wake up from a spiritual perspective. I had to. I had no choice. And I did that. It was painful to wake up, but I did. I woke up and I allowed myself to be still. I had to lay down and just, whoa, you know? And when you wake up spiritually, sometimes that's how it is. You're like, you're taken aback, you know? You're taken aback, you step back. You're like, what just, you know? And God wakes you up. But then he starts showing you things. He starts showing you people and what they did and how they did it and why they did it. And you're like, God, no, you cannot. They did this, they did that. Yeah. They did that and they did this. I said, wow. But you're always grateful for having been acknowledged, right? For having been put on notice. So when you get put on spiritual notice, you gotta take heed. If the Most High gives you spiritual notice, you gotta take heed. You gotta get up. Just stand. Just stand, even if you wobble, and get up. He wants you to just get up so that you're able to move. And for a long time, I couldn't get up. The witchcraft was so heavy over my life, y'all. I've had family members put health spells on me, mental spells on me, you know, made me out to be like I'm some type of a psychotic person. And I'm like, wow, I'm none of this. I'm none of this. The facade that was placed over my life, I know it's spiritual. It can't be anything other than spiritual. So I was just so blessed to have woken up when I did. Because when you wake up, the attacks don't work no more, y'all. When you wake up, God will teach you how to fight. Not fighting with swords and knives and guns. No. I'm talking about warring in the spirit realm. You got to be able to fight in the spirit and get the tools to fight. God will give you the tools to fight. God will align you. He'll line you up. He'll align you. He'll align you so tight that you even know your breath pattern. You can tell people's aura a mile away. And when you know you're getting more spiritually heightened, you give him thanks. You show him gratitude. God, thank you for showing me not to go down this road. Thank you for showing me not to associate with that person. He'll show y'all. He'll show you. He'll show you. He will show you. All you got to do is just get up and stand. Get up and stand. God, I don't know what's going on. What's going on in my life? Okay, I challenge y'all today on this Saturday. What's today, the 27th of Jan? 27th of Jan, I challenge y'all From a spiritual aspect, if you're laying down, just take as much time as you can to try to get up. Just if you can stand, if you can just get up and stand. Get up and stand. Because 9 times out of 10, what you battling is nothing that you can see in this world. It's in the realm you can't see. And people cloak themselves. People cover themselves up. It's a mirage. It's a mirage. It's a painting. It's a facade. Don't ever live life in a facade, y'all. Don't. Cheap thrill. Doesn't last. Don't ever sell yourself short. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because we're all going in a box. And none of us are going to make it out alive. Ain't that something? You're not going to make it. That's a guarantee. You're not going to make it. So whatever tangibles you have in this 3D world, if you had them and if you got them justifiably and if you got them the right way, please enjoy them. But if you got any tangibles in this world that was acquired illegally, that was acquired wrongfully, or that was acquired off of any type of premeditated harm done to somebody else, honey, boo-boo, I could have told you a long time ago that wasn't gonna last. Nothing real and nothing true. It's nothing real and nothing true. It's not gonna last if it's not real and if it ain't true. What's real and what's true lasts. What's real and what's true lasts. So today, on this Saturday, here's a little thought for the weekend for y'all, and I'm not gonna be too much longer. If God took you away in the next 10 minutes and put you in the box, would you be okay to go? Would you be okay to go? Put aside your bills. Put aside your mortgage. Put aside taking care of your children. Put aside taking care of your taxes. Put aside getting your car washed. Put aside buying groceries. If you die in the next 10 minutes, will you be ready? Because God don't want to hear that you was in line at Costco. God don't want to hear about the new Maserati that you bought. And God don't want to hear about all the jewelry on your body. Will you be ready to go? Will you? Okay, will you be ready to go? January 27th, 2024. Let's back up and just ask the basic question. If you had 10 minutes left, would you be okay to go? Thought for the weekend. Something to put on your mind. Give it a thought. Take some notes on it. And if you can't answer yes to that question, maybe it's time to make some changes. I don't know. But I can say, and I'm thankful to say, that I never put these 43 years in anything material. I knew from a very young girl that none of this was real. It ain't real. None of this is real, y'all. Can I tell y'all that? It's not real. Ain't none of this real. It's not real. This ain't real, y'all. Come on. It ain't real. Look, I'm jucking and jiving like George Jefferson in the park today. It ain't real. It's not real. So, as I walk back across the bridge, y'all, that's my Saturday thought for y'all. Will y'all be ready to go? Think about that. And also think about everything that's running around in your head right now, too. What you got to do. I got to go here. I got to go there. I got to go there. I got to pay this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to... It can be gone like that. Are you ready? Will you be ready to go when your number's called? Will you be ready to go when your number's called? Oh yeah, and all my divine gifts are coming back, y'all. I can sing, I can dance, I can do it all. It's coming back to me. My spiritual warfare has ceased. All that was stolen from me, I will be sharing it with y'all. I'm a woman of many talents. Okay? A lot of spiritual gifts were stolen from me, y'all. God gave them back to me. He granted them all back to me. And I'm looking forward to sharing all of that with y'all in 2024. I'm free from spiritual attack. I've set myself free from generational curses. It's up to my family to follow. I got the door open for them. I opened the door. It's up to them if they want to walk through it or not. I don't care. But I've done the work. Okay? I've done the work. I opened the door. I don't know if they're going to follow. I opened the door, though. And as a chosen person, that's all you can do for people. Just open the door for them. If they want to walk through, let them walk through. If not, that's fine, too. So, I send y'all blessings today. I hope y'all have some joy in your heart. I hope you're happy today. Okay? Remember that 10 minutes. If you had 10 minutes left before it was all over, would you be ready? I would be ready. Would you? God has called me out of hiding. God has called me out of sorrow. God has called me out of pain. Even though my 3D hasn't matched up yet, I'm in a position to receive. And check me out on IG, y'all. I got a new IG channel. I'm coming out. Spiritual veil is gone, y'all. And I look forward this year to sharing a lot of stuff with y'all that, you know, that has been taken from me and that has been hindered from me and removed and stolen from me. I'm going to share it with y'all. And I'm going to share it with grace, humility, and I'm going to share it with love. So my IG page is called The Biz with Rashana. I'll put that in the description box. Also want you to follow up on my 3 queens who has been continuously putting my story, spinning on the spirit records. They are the Afro Zen. They are SAA Criminal Reads. They're SAA Karmic Reads. They're SAA Love, Karmic, I think it's Karmic Love Reads. I put them all in the description. And also SAA Truth. And they are also Solarah Speaks and Solarah Rises. Adanna, Nikki, and Solarah. Go to these ladies' channels, y'all. I've been behind on their videos. I enjoy their content. I resonate with the 3 of these ladies. And they're spinning my spiritual story. So go over there and check them out. If you have time, throw them up a like. Send them a donation. They do hard work to open us up to what's going on to the realm we can't see. I'll put all those ladies' links in the description box along with my new Instagram page. All the trolls and trolleys, if you want to follow me, if you want to watch me, baby, get ready. Okay? Because you're going to have to watch from the nosebleeds when you used to have the front row seat. Be blessed. Happy weekend. And I'll see y'all a little bit later. Take care.